This is day 15 of our fasting and prayer emphasis. I hope that you are pressing into that. It's never too late to start if that's something that you're hearing for the first time. That every day we're wanting to ask God for His grace to lead us and guide us and be in His Word. We're reading through the Gospels. 3 chapters a day will get us through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in a month. How beautiful is that? And we want to keep going in that study of who Jesus is from the book of Matthew. Right now we're studying chapter 4. Last week we looked at the temptation of Jesus and how He overcomes the power of the enemy. Jesus' power is far greater, and He's going to give us power too. We're going to be in the second half of chapter 4. Don't miss it. In fact, start reading that already, and you be prepared for what God wants to say to us and how we can know Him better. Our prayer meeting last night was rich. Every Wednesday, we have a prayer meeting at 7 o'clock. We're going to do that throughout this year. It'll be so awesome when we can actually meet in the same room together to pray. Last night, Pastor Bill said this in the middle of our prayer meeting. We need to not give people a piece of our mind. We need to give them a piece of our heart. When he said that, it just struck me like that was profound. That was rich. That ministered to me. And I've been thinking about that today. We're not here to give people a piece of our mind. We're here to give them a piece of our heart, that we care, that there's compassion. And that's what Jesus gave. He gave us His heart. Listen to this in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 6. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that the surpassing power belongs to God and not to us. He's put His light in our hearts. Let's give people a piece of our heart. What is that? It's the light of Jesus. It's His power and who He is. I also want to mention our business meeting is coming up on January the 31st. It's the annual meeting where we review our year. It's been a most amazing year that we'll be reviewing. And we have one item that we're presenting, a financial plan. With the challenges we've had, it's impacted our school particularly. We have a financial plan to build through the moment that we're in, and we need your participation and insight, and we want to believe God as He's leading us into victory. We're going to be sharing that plan in that business meeting, and then a week and a half later, we're going to have a follow-up meeting. We'll have a couple of opportunities for interaction and questions during the week that follows the business meeting. And then February the 9th, we'll have a follow-up business meeting to vote on the financial plan. So these things are coming. They're very vision-focused. In fact, as you pray, this next week, we have a potential worship leader we've been praying about and interacting to find God's person for who's going to be a part of our team. Next week, we have a potential worship leader that will be with us for some days of interaction and getting a sense of what is God saying. Pray with us about that. It could be just a most amazing breakthrough. I have an excitement in my heart that it's hard to actually hold back. It's like I believe God is ready to do something so dynamic, and all these things are going together to see it happen. Sunday in the Word, Wednesdays in prayer, our business gatherings together. It's not about business, it's about God. It's about His plan, His purpose. He's putting vision in our heart that we all need to own it. We need to embrace it and see what's going to happen, to touch our world and to see miracles happen. They're coming. I feel it. It's in my heart. He's shed His light in us, and it's the power and the face of Jesus. Let's give people a piece of our heart. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday.